Lady on SNAP benefits feeling the heat when these SNAP benefits kicking in. Everybody feeling the pressure. Let's get to the tape. It's a lot that's going on. These snaps getting benefits getting real. So we're going to go ahead and play the clip and let you know what's really real. These people are playing on these SNAP benefits. Retired from the show. We're going to talk about these SNAP benefits. A lot of people catching hell, you know. People standing in food pantries now, and it's an old lady that's really catching hell, you know. So we're going to play these tapes, and we're going to play the clip and let you know exactly what's going on, because it's a lot of people that's catching hell for us. These benefits getting taken away. A lot of people rely on this stuff. I'm going to let you guys know exactly what's going on here. We're only going to be here for like 15 minutes and we're going to get up out of here. Yeah, buddy. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of people that's catching heck. Like, you know, these benefits, these EBT benefits kicking in and all that type of stuff. So I'm going to let you guys know what's going on so you can be aware of what's going on, so you can catch heat to it, so you can be able to save your money and be able to go out there and be able to afford the things you can when these SNAP benefits kicking in. If you don't get your benefits all through November. So this would be something that you want to do, because it's a lot of people, older individual people, catching hell to the point where they ain't gonna have enough groceries to be able to fulfill their refrigerator within the whole month of November. So we're gonna let you see what's going on. We live in the fact for 15 minutes. I'm gonna let you guys kick in and let you know, pay attention to exactly what's going on in your states and your city and your local pantry hoods, whatever you at. Real deal. So this is exactly what's going on for real. I'm going to play the tape, play the clip, and let you guys pay attention about it's older people that's catching hell, not just only young individuals with food assistance going into the grocery store. You know, it's going to be a lot of people that's stealing and all that type of stuff. So we're going to pay attention. Let's play the tape, let you know what's really happening out here. It's going to get, EBT is going crazy.
One 85-year-old in particular. Here's WREG's Alan Self to tell us why she's now lost the benefits that help pay for her food.
Janice Cole is an 85-year-old woman. She lives in Cordova, retired from the Shelby County Sheriff's Department.
Shelby County government for 20 years, deputy sheriff.
She would love to continue working, but due to her health issues, her doctor recommended she stopped. She's been relying on public assistance, also known as SNAP benefits.
She's been relying on public EBT assistance.
The problem now is her SNAP benefits are no longer available.
Your SNAP balance is zero.
According to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, there was a change in SNAP eligibility in a household of one. You can't make more than $1,215 a month.
My income runs about $1,900 a month. So no food, no personal stuff, or nothing.
Jen says the money she receives from her retirement check once a month isn't enough to cover her bills and keep herself fed.
I gotta have eye surgery. They're gonna remove
She had eye surgery. She didn't have enough benefits to be able to keep food in the refrigerator, rely on benefits. So I'm gonna quit the tape. This older lady on SNAP benefits to the point where she catching hell to be able to put food in the refrigerator, where she gotta rely on a pool pantry to be able to get food because she don't have no food through November. So it's a lot to gain to save your money, so you can be able to have benefits to save and be able to feed your family. Let's back to the tape. You want to have enough benefits to the points where you want to be able to feed your family, because they talking about taking EBT away for the whole entire month of November. So you won't have no EBT for November. So save your money so you can be able to feed your family. And this old lady catching hell where she can't be able to keep up with her November expensive. Let's get back to the tape. Let's play the tape.
I have a pacemaker.
When she decided to make an appearance at the local public assistance office, she did not like the response she received.
I have tried to go in person. They told me I would get $10 a month. I said they could keep it.
Genesis is going to help others dealing with this problem.
What I would like to do, I'm speaking for myself, and I'm hoping this would help other people, other senior citizens that's in my position, that's getting this kind of stuff, because everybody I talk to is getting this same kind of stuff, and they're cutting us off.
In Cordova, Alan Self, REG News, Channel 3.
See, guys, that's what's going on right now. So that's what I'm saying. They're trying to cut the EBT for the whole entire November. So you want to save all your money so you can have funds to be able to go to the grocery stores and be able to fund groceries that you need to be able to pay to put food into your family so you can be able to pay for grocery stuff like that because it's getting real out here, you know? But we can go back and play some tapes, though. I'm going to get back to some tapes, though. We got some real stuff that we got to play for real. That's why I say everybody need to be on guard, go to these food pantries and get everything right.
Welcome to News at 4. I'm Kendall Ashman. And I'm Tori Gessner. SNAP recipients now must comply with the Trump administration's expanded work requirements. According to the Tennessee Justice Center, about 50,000 Tennesseans are at risk of going hungry. For many, October 31st will bring costumes and candy. But for Tennesseans on SNAP benefits, it could mean the difference between having food on the table and going hungry.
But for those who know that it's coming, have shared that they're getting notices that they have to meet work requirements. And for some families, it'll be challenging.
SNAP recipients in Tennessee have until
Y'all better start saving y'all money because it's finna get real out here when it comes to EBT assistance.
October 31st to comply with the new expanded work requirements created by the Trump administration. Those who were once exempt from the work requirements, people 55 to 64, parents with kids 14 and up, and certain veterans will soon have to get a job, volunteer, or go to trainings to keep their benefits. Republicans argue adding work requirements strengthen the economy and reduce government dependency. But the Tennessee Justice Center is collecting stories of those personally negatively impacted, like retired seniors, to show lawmakers.
I'm especially thinking of some of our grandparents who are the primary caregiver of grandchildren. And in many cases, it was not an expected life decision, but because of the way things are, grandparents have taken over the care of their children and didn't necessarily have the financial setup for that.
An estimated 50,000 Tennesseans could lose at least some of their benefits due to the change.
Y'all heard what's going on? That's what's going on. 1,000 people can lose their health benefits and their EBT assistance. Y'all pay attention to what's going on. Save your money so you won't be out here struggling. Let's go.
According to the Tennessee Justice Center, some advocates call it troubling.
It's a lifeline for so many people, and when people lose access to SNAP nutrition assistance, there's a cascading effect.
Impacting free and reduced lunch at school, food banks, even the economy. It's still unclear if work requirements actually increase employment. USDA-involved research had mixed results. Advocates argue it only leads to more people going hungry.
If you want people to work, taking food away is not the solution. The majority of folks who can work do work. They need food in order to work and to be productive people.
The expanded work requirements will also apply to the homeless and children aging out of foster care. You can read more about the changes on the state's Department of Human Services website. We posted a link to that on WKRN.com.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what's going on. Earlier today, we seen 2 women stealing 2 like ground beef sandwiches. Like they stuck it in their purse. That's how like stuff was really finna get real out here. That's when they finna stop 3 millions of people. Citizens assistance. So, you know, with that being said, you just gotta be 10 steps ahead and be prepared because it's what's at stake. And I tell y'all this all the time, nothing but real. So don't get caught up, man, because you never know when a government might reopen. It can stay shut down for another 6, 7, 8 days, and people rely on these types of assistance. So make sure you got some money saved up so you won't be out of luck, because when it hit, it's going to hit hard. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. So I just really want y'all to be prepared to what's going on with your money, because these EBT, they taking away 3 millions of EBT assistance in 50 states. So you want to make sure you save you some money and have food money to be able to go to the store to be able to provide for your family and put food on the table for your kids. So that's something that you probably want to do for real, because they talking about taking away your health care and all that other type of stuff. That's why they having problems in Congress about trying to negotiate a bill and try to conclusion and come something together so they can reopen the government and get people back to work, and I guess get people the assistance that they need, that they finna lose, which is on November 1st, which is EBT assistance for millions and millions of Americans. So that's something they trying to get going or whatever. They stalling anyway, so they really need to get it together. We just speak on real life, speak on real situations. But that's what's taking though. So I'm trying to tell y'all, November 1st, which is right around the corner, which is Saturday, a day before Halloween a Friday, the first would be Saturday. Y'all get y'all stuff together, man, because it's finna get real for real. You better start stacking up on some stuff. And that's just real. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all for real. And that's just out to the world, just giving advice to the world, just was really at stakes. And I know y'all watch the TV too, just see what the Trump administration doing for us, trying to take away millions of people's assistance for no particular type of reason. It's wrong. Everybody gotta eat. You don't treat people like that. But they gonna have a time in a day where, where they gonna have to see God. You know what I mean? So when you evil like that and you taking away millions of assistance of food, the people in the administration, they gotta meet God. They will meet God, and God is the high power, everything in charge, and they will get destroyed from their positions for treating people like that, taking millions away from healthcare. I believe everybody should have assistance to healthcare and have assistance to eat. Everybody should have a title to eat, not take food away from people. Real deal. And that's just a buck, you know what I mean? But, that's what really at stake for real. So y'all gotta just watch out and, be aware of what's going on. If for those who don't know what's going on, open up your eyes and put your binoculars on and focus. Because if you don't, then you're gonna get hit with something that you was least expecting to hit you with for real, because you weren't really paying attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's like you just gotta continue, wake up and keep your binoculars on and pay attention every day to what's going on in front of you, because your life can be at risk. Your kids can be at risk. Anything you do can be at risk dealing with these people on top of the hill. For your politician that's supposed to represent you, which is their constituent, whatever district you in, 50 states, wherever you in. So these are people that you should call your senators and explain to them why your stamps being discarded and why your health care is being taken away. Any type of senator in Congress, call your senator up and tell them that the stuff that you seeing that you don't like, that y'all need to fix up in Washington, D.C. respectfully. That's the only advice to y'all that I can give y'all for those who don't know what's going on. So I just really want y'all to get it together and call your senators, tell them you have a problem in your state about when you watch stuff on TV about taking your food assistance away, taking your health care away, taking your future away for you and your kids. Call your senator in Washington, D.C. and let them know what's going on, that you upset about everything and it's disgraceful and it's just not right. So that's something y'all just gonna have to be doing, man, because if you ain't doing nothing, man, then it's gonna be a wrap. I got like a minute left, yeah, but it's about to be real out here, man. If y'all don't get it together, it's finna get real.